Tiga orang narasumber kita insyaAllah akan bersama dengan bis kita semua. Akan kita perkenalkan dan mereka ini akan memperkatakan mengenai dengan ALSA Conference Brunei 2024. Dan pertama sekali kita perkenalkan tetamu di sebelah kanan Nadira, iaitu Dr. Ahmad Masum, merupakan Dekan Fakulti Undang-Undang Sultan Haji Hassanal Bolkiah, Universiti Islam Sultan Syarif Ali. Selamat datang. Assalamualaikum, Doktor.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ya, selamat datang kita ucapkan.
Terima kasih.
Ya, boleh cakap Melayu ya?
Boleh sikit-sikit.
Alhamdulillah. Dan seterusnya di sebelah kanan Doktor pula, mungkin Nadira ingin memperkenalkan
kita ada Syafia binti Abdul Hafiz, merupakan pengerusi ALSA Conference Brunei 2024. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okey, kami berbesar hati menerima narasumber kita pada hari ini. InsyaAllah nanti kita tanyakan soalan. Lepas satu kita ada Ahmad Zahid bin Burhanuddin di hujung sekali, merupakan seorang pengerusi bersama ALSA Conference Brunei 2024. Apa kabarnya hari ini?
Alhamdulillah.
Sihat?
Alhamdulillah.
Excited? Okey, nanti kita akan share bersama dengan lebih lanjut berkenaan dengan ALSA Conference Brunei 2024 ini. Tapi mungkin untuk mukadimahnya, kita ni ingin tanyakan dulu pada dekannya, Dr. Ahmad Masum, merupakan Dekan Fakulti Undang-Undang Sultan Haji Hassanal Bolkiah, Universiti Sultan Syarif Ali. So, Doctor, I've been acknowledged that this is the first time Brunei is hosting ALSA Conference, in which previously it had been done in Korea.
Yes.
And in several other countries as well, hosted by the different countries. So I want to know in this opportunity, just very briefly, what is the role that UNISA play in ALSA Conference Brunei 2024 this year?
Okay, so first of all, ALSA Brunei, as an association at the university, it falls under the Faculty of Law, which is basically rebranded now. It is called Sultan Haji Hassanal Bolkiah Faculty of Law. So prior to that, it was Faculty of Sharia and Law. But since December, we are operating separately.
Okay.
So since ALSA stands for Asian Law Students Association, so the involvement of UNISA and specifically the Sultan Haji Hassanal Bolkiah Faculty of Law is basically very, very important, because that involves the engagement of our double degree students in a very various aspects. For instance, like in terms of enhancing their communication skills, in terms of basically embracing cultural diversity, in terms of actually coexisting with the other ALSA national chapters. So that is basically the involvement of the faculty, and in particular, the university basically gives us also that support. For instance, like having this conference for the first time, ALSA Brunei is hosting the conference. And of course, the university gave us full support from day one, because the university believed that students' engagement in such conferences or activities are of paramount importance.
So I do believe that this conference will be very, very highly beneficial, especially for the students. We had a talk earlier on off-air, bagaimana conference ini pastinya akan nyorang meningkatkan lagi skill dan pengetahuan juga untuk pelajar-pelajar yang berada di dalam course ataupun yang turut terlibat sama dalam ALSA Conference 2024 ini. So I would also like to know, Doctor, for those who are interested and for those who want to know a little bit further, they want to know the general knowledge of it. Where will it be held? When will it be held? Perhaps you could share a little bit about that.
Okay, the 2024 ALSA conference, which ALSA Brunei is hosting, so the conference is going to take place at Center Point. That is from the 25th until the 29th of January. And of course, there will be a lot of activities. The activities will include academic sessions and non-academic sessions. As for the academic sessions, we look forward for healthy discussions, which basically is in line with the theme of the conference, that is embracing diversity of Asia, law, culture, and identity. So there will be academic discussions on area related to rights and freedoms, especially in the context of Brunei Darussalam. I mean, since we have a dual legal system, that is very, very important, looking at rights and freedoms from a Sharia point of view. And then, of course, there will also be discussions on issues related to the development or the evolution of the law, especially the role that culture plays, because culture is actually a living law. You cannot understand law in isolation without embracing basically culture. So that is very important. So the academic sessions will take place from the 25th until the 27th. Then, of course, 28th, the 29th, we have the non-academic sessions, because Brunei is a very beautiful country. It is a abode of peace. And we want our foreign delegates not only to come and have academic discussions, sahaja, tatapi, macam campusikit lah. So it should be a mixture whereby they should be able to also see the beauty of Brunei Darussalam by visiting the historical sites, for instance, within Bandar Seri Begawan. And we also plan to take them to up to the extent of visiting the Temple Road. Let them go and see our beautiful bridge there, which is actually the longest bridge in Asia right now. So I think we have a lot to offer to the foreign delegates, and I think they will basically at the end of the day go back home while they are very, very happy.
I see. So that's a little bit of sharing from Dr. Ahmad Masoom for today. So I would also like to know, since ALSA is a student association that includes about 17 national chapters across Asia, where among the targeted audiences are students from the 17 national chapters. So probably in this opportunity as well, you can share with the audience once again, and probably more in depth, who is your targeted audience for this conference?
So our targeted audience for the 2024 ALSA conference, we are looking at the 17 national chapters. And of course, they are going to come from various countries in Asia. We have ALSA Indonesia, we have ALSA Korea. The list is very long. But of course, coming down to Brunei Darussalam, we expect to basically see interactions of these 17 national chapters, basically deliberating important issues, especially the diversity of Asia. And apart from that also, we are also open to the general members of the public. So that is also basically people who will be attending the conference, especially those from the legal fraternity, the legal professions, students from other institutions, for instance, like our own students also will be attending the program, and those who are actually interested to come and know more about the theme of this conference. Like as I've mentioned earlier, there is no way you will understand the evolution of the law by sidelining custom or adat. It is very, very important, and that is why we want to remove that misconception of what people basically think about our dual legal system dalam negara Brunei Darussalam. It operates in a very beautiful manner or system, We have the Sharia law operating side by side with our civil law. And I think the delegates basically will appreciate that. And when they go back home, then they have a very different perspective altogether.
Yes.
Baik. Demikian tadi kita bersama dengan tetamu kita iaitu Yang Mulia Dr. Ahmad Masum dan Auda, kepada bis kita yang baru menyaksikan Rampai Pagi pada saat ini, bis kita baru saja menyaksikan wawancara mengenai dengan ALSA Conference Brunei 2024 ini. Jadi untuk seterusnya kita bersama dengan Puan Syafiah binti Abdul Hafiz merupakan pengerusi ALSA Conference Brunei 2024. Mungkin dapat menjelaskan Puan, apakah tujuan ataupun objektif ALSA Conference Brunei 2024 ini, silakan Puan.
Ya, seperti mana yang telah Dr. Ahmad Maksum ceritakan tadi, ALSA Conference Brunei 2024 merupakan suatu inisiatif daripada Badan Pelajar Perundangan, specifically in ALSA Brunei Darussalam, di mana kami punya objektif adalah untuk memberi platform kepada setiap pelajar sebagai suatu perkongsian ilmiah mengenai perundangan, dan oleh itu dengan perkongsian ilmiah perundangan itu pelajar akan mendapat satu platform untuk berkongsi mengenai idea-idea mereka ataupun sesuatu yang lebih untuk mereka fahami mengenai legal system di setiap negara ataupun legal system di mungkin sebab ada 17 negara Asia yang akan turut serta. Betul. Maka 17 negara Asia pelajar-pelajarnya juga akan menceritakan atau memberi sedikit idea mengenai legal system di negara mereka sendiri. Maka dengan itu ia mengempowerkan, like it's giving empowerment to the legal minds of students across Asia. It's giving making sure that we understand not only our legal system but also the legal system in other countries as well.
Ya, menarik sekali sebetulnya Nadira, ya, dengan penjelasan daripada yang telah pun disampaikan oleh Puan Syafiah sebentar tadi. Tapi kita ingin mengetahui juga, mungkin boleh menjelaskan mengenai dengan intipati pula. Intipati yang dibawakan oleh penceramah-penceramah jemputan nanti semasa sesi akademik persidangan tersebut diadakan nanti.
Okay, so antara intipati ALSA Conference Brunei 2024 adalah kami mempunyai 4 segmen, iaitu pertama sekali plenary session daripada tetamu kehormat perasmian, di mana tetamu kehormat akan lebih memfokuskan kepada tema utama ALSA Conference 2024, iaitu Embracing the Diversity of Asia, Law, Culture and Identity. So apa yang tetamu terhormat akan memberi ataupun men-share, like mengkongsikan mengenai topik significance of culture in shaping our laws. So the guest of honor would actually give out a plenary session regarding this topic, and and then secondly is our other academic session, which is a 2-panel session between 2 prominent lawyers, whereby they would actually give out the topic of criminal law in the dual legal system and the influence of customary law in the contemporary legal system. Maka panel speaker ini akan menceritakan lebih lanjutlah mengenai topik yang dibahaskan itu. Sesi yang ketiga adalah sesi berkongsi alumni, iaitu yang membawa topik kepada honoring our past and shaping our future from ALSA to a legal practitioner, yang menampilkan 2 alumni ALSA yang terkemuka yang akan berkongsi pengalaman mereka semasa mereka berkhidmat sebagai ahli ALSA terdahulu, and menceritakan lebih lanjut mengenai kehidupan mereka selepas menjadi memasuki kerjaya perundangan itu sendiri. So dan sesi yang terakhir adalah ALSA Open Thoughts, di mana ini memberi peluang kepada pelajar atau peserta ALSA Conference Brunei 2024 sendiri dan memberi peluang untuk mereka membentangkan position paper di mana ia akan menempuhkan kepada topik-topik yang balik kepada tema asal, iaitu Embracing the Diversity of Asia, Law, Culture and Identity.
Itulah sedikit sebanyak perkongsian berkenaan dengan intipati conference yang ataupun persidangan yang akan diadakan nanti. Tapi ingin je ditanyakan pada Puan sendiri, sebenarnya apa yang dapat dijangkakan oleh peserta-peserta yang akan mengikuti persidangan ini nanti, dan bagaimana sebenarnya apa yang dikongsikan itu ia dapat memenuhi ekspektasi targeted audience yang akan datang nanti. Macam mana?
Okay, so ALSA Conference Brunei 2024, oleh kerana ia punya main focus or the main highlight is giving a platform to the students to actually give out their legal knowledge, maka perkara yang kami mahu tumpukan atau memfokuskan adalah untuk meluaskan jaringan antara peserta antarabangsa dan peserta lokal daripada UNISA dan juga perundangan pelajar perundangan yang lain. So memberi mereka platform yang lebih senang untuk mereka memahami dan memberi idea antara masing-masing. Jadi peserta juga boleh mengharapkan sesi ilmiah yang merangkumi pelbagai minat undang-undang dan agenda yang dirancang untuk memenuhi kepelbagaian pengetahuan perundangan. Antaranya adalah melalui sesi akademik yang telah saya ceritakan tadi dan juga non-academic sessions, which is going around Temburong and going around the city tour. So through that, not only our students get to be together, but they get to also understand the beauty of Brunei, as Dr. Maksum mentioned just now. Yes.
Baik, terima kasih Puan Syafiah di atas penjelasannya, dan kemudian Auda, kita beralih pula bersama dengan narasumber kita yang ketiga. Kita perkenalkan sekali lagi pada Yang Mulia Ahmad Zahid bin Burhan. Kita ingin mengetahui, baik, sebetulnya sekali lagi kita perkenalkan Ahmad Zahid ini merupakan pengerusi bersama ALSA Conference Brunei 2024 juga, dan selain daripada mendapatkan ilmu yang bermanfaat, apakah antara kepentingan ataupun faedah yang dapat diperolehi dengan menghadiri persidangan ini? Mungkin dapat dijelaskan lagi daripada aspek akademinya. Silakan.
So pada lazimnya melalui dengan persidangan antarabangsa seperti ALSA Conference ini, bukan sahaja dapat memberikan ilmu daripada yang dibentangkan daripada tetamu-tetamu undangan, tetapi ianya juga menjadi satu platform di mana para peserta dapat mengasah lagi kemahiran bercakap di khalayak ramai, enhance diorang punya confidence, especially dalam membangkitkan isu undang-undang di peringkat antarabangsa. Seperti mana yang telah dijelaskan tadi, tema utama bagi persidangan ALSA Conference ini ialah Diversity of Asia. So I think it's important to note that all of the countries in Asia have their own culture that they wanted to discuss upon. So selain itu juga, dengan adanya persidangan ini secara tidak langsung dapat memberikan networking opportunities, because the attendees of this conference is not just students, because there will also be legal practitioners such as lawyers. There will also be legal academicians like Dr. Ahmad sendiri. So it creates a safe environment untuk diorang sama-sama discuss with any legal issues or societal issues lah, anything related to the team as well. So seperti mana yang dibincangkan juga tadi, ALSA Conference ini terbahagi kepada dua, iaitu sesi akademik dan juga sesi non-akademik. Daripada aspek non-akademik, para peserta persidangan ini insya-Allah akan bersiar-siar di negara Brunei Darussalam, di mana mereka akan menyaksikan dan experience sendiri keindahan dan keamanan negara Brunei Darussalam. I think it's important to note juga yang Brunei has its own jawal, its own quality. So I think as the chairperson of this conference, I think it's important for us to give them that experience as well, aside from academic aspect.
Jadi itulah sedikit sebanyak perkongsian daripada Ahmad Zahid. memang banyak sahaja orang selain daripada ilmu bermanfaat, banyak saja kepentingan ataupun faedah yang dapat diperolehi, di antaranya communication skill, dan jua tema ALSA Conference tahun ini Diversity of Asia. Okey, jadi ingin je ditanyakan sebenarnya apa yang pihak ALSA Conference harapkan daripada peserta yang akan dapat daripada persidangan ini? Apa yang diharapkan dari mereka?
As the chairperson of the ALSA conference, we hope that para peserta ataupun delegates, especially the international delegates yang akan datang ke negara Brunei Darussalam untuk dapat meraih sebanyak ilmu yang mungkin, sebab tetamu-tetamu undangan yang akan memberi ceramah bukan calang-calang orangnya lah sebenarnya. So I think that's one aspect of it. Secondly, we can also try to solve the misconception of how the Sharia law in Brunei actually work in hand with the civil law. Yes, sebenarnya. So I think
jadi akan dijelaskan
lagi nantilah daripada tetamu undangan yang akan datang nanti. And yang paling penting, we hope as the chairperson of this conference, we hope that everyone could enjoy this conference lah at the end of the day.
Okey. Jadi dengan menariknya conference ataupun persidangan yang akan diadakan ini, nak jadi tertanya-tanya, mungkin ada informasi sedikit siapakah di antara speaker ataupun mereka yang terlibat nanti sebagai orang yang akan menyampaikan di dalam persidangan itu?
Antara speaker-speaker yang telah kami invite is among the prominent speakers from different law firms. For the panel speaker session, we have one lawyer from LZ Hussein and Co. And we also have another lawyer from CCW Partners. So they will be mainly focusing or mainly talking about those aspects that I've mentioned before, that they regarding the dual legal system, regarding how to apply the criminal law in Brunei. So by having invited speakers from different law firms, we believe that that would actually make it more engaging with the students and also make them excited to experience the legal field through legal minds.
Jadi betul sekali ya. Orang dengan kita ni mengongsikan sedikit sebanyak bagi teaser siapa speakernya. Jadi kita ni akan mendapat gambaran berkenaan dengan persidangan ini. Kami akan kongsikan poster berkenaan dengan ALSA Conference ini yang akan diadakan 25 Januari hingga 29 Januari 2024, membawakan tema Embracing Diversity. Oh, temanya ya.
Yes.
Embracing Diversity of Asia, Law, Culture and Identity. Jadi dapat disaksikan di sana sekiranya Auda ingin mengetahui kemas kini ataupun mungkin ada beberapa maklumat lebih lanjut, bolehlah melayari di laman Instagram mereka ALSA Brunei, ataupun mungkin sekiranya ada soalan boleh bertanyakan mereka di email admin@alsabrunei.org ataupun di laman sesawang www.alsabrunei.org. Ada dua Instagram ni rasanya.
Ada dua Instagram.
Ada dua. ALSA Brunei satu dengan ALSA.conference 2. Tapi nanti kalau sekiranya mereka ingin mengetahui, mungkin ada kemas kini maklumat di dua-dua Instagram itu ya.
Jadi sebelum kita mengakhiri wawancara kita, Nadira dan juga Auda penonton sekalian, kembali kita bersama dengan Ahmad Zahid yang mungkin dapat menjelaskan bagi yang berminat untuk menyertai ataupun mengikuti ataupun melibatkan diri untuk ALSA Conference 2024 ini, sekali lagi ingin kita bergegarkan bagaimana cara untuk mendaftarkan maklumat ini secara rasminya. Silakan. Secara rasminya mungkin ada sedikit penambahan lagi.
Orang ramai bolehlah pergi kepada kami punya Instagram, official Instagram, which is ALSA Brunei and also alsa.conference. We have already posted a lot of information about our speakers, the venues and the time tentative for each of the speaker session. So, and also you can also check our website, which is www.alsabrunei.org. So you can find a lot of information there, not only particularly for the conference, but also if they're just curious about the society or association of law students in Brunei, the information semua sekali insyaAllah di sana.
All right. So I have the last question for Dr. Masum. What is your expectation of this conference? Probably could share just a little bit briefly with our audience.
So our expectation is to make it that this conference, we want it to be a great conference, because this is the first time ALSA Brunei is hosting the conference. All along, our students, they have been moving to other parts of Asia to attend the conference. But this time we have brought it home. And because we have brought it home, the expectation is that we expect to see great number of participants, and roughly so far we have around 200 over participants. So that is quite a good number. But of course, to our viewers, I mean, people watching the program outside there, you are welcome to come and also join us. And if we can push that number to even 300 plus, then that will be great achievement. Because the theme of the conference, I think, it is a very catchy theme, in the sense that it is basically has no question of age factor, that it is only for orang muda or atau orang tua. But we are talking about our culture, our adat. How is our adat shaping our law? Because I think that is something that is very, very important. Like as I've said earlier, there is no way you can appreciate the law of a given country by trying to sideline what? Adat is very, very important.
Indeed,
because that is part of our understanding of the word. We call it actually dalam undang-undang that it is the living law, the adat.
Indeed. I do hope whatever is aimed, you will achieve it. I hope it is also celebrated and caught the interest of all of our audience watching out there. Jadi ribuan terima kasih kami ucapkan kepada ketiga-tiga narasumber yang sudi hadir ke Studio 4 pada kali ini. Memang sangat menarik. Tahun ini adalah merupakan paling pertama sekali Brunei Darussalam host ataupun nyorang menjadi tuan rumah bagi ALSA Conference 2024 ini. InsyaAllah kita akan bersua lagi lain kesempatan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.